Hey guys, so last stupid fly. So last night I crashed at like 3:30, oh, pretty much 3:30 in the morning. It was like 3:24 at a Walmart here in Bismarck, North Dakota, which is the capital of North Dakota. And I slept pretty good, but a lot of that is because of how tired I was. I only woke up once, maybe twice during the night. I slept in till about 11, and then I went in and had a salad in the Walmart. They have the from their deli, and I'm drove over here to McDonald's, and I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna edit what's left of my video. Somehow I managed to corrupt my hard drive, so I've learned quite a bit about how delicate you have to be with storage devices. I never really had to deal with that prior. So, anyways, I'm gonna get in here. I'm gonna edit up a bunch of video and then make sure I'm caught up on it so that I don't keep losing stuff. And I'm gonna load something to YouTube. Then I'm gonna hit the road and get over to Mount Rushmore. And hopefully I'll be there at a reasonable hour tonight, and then tomorrow I'm gonna do some sightseeing there. So I'll talk to you before I leave here to head up there, and I'll try to show you if there's any pretty terrain or whatever. I'll try to show you it on the way over there, and I'll talk to you later, guys. Hey guys, so I had a pretty good evening. It was a good day too, so I met some pretty neat people over at the Starbucks that I was doing some video editing in. There was a couple of three girls that were studying for their nursing. They were in their 4th year of their bachelor's, and they told me about some cool bars that I went out to tonight. Just had a couple of beers because I'm really trying to scale back my spending since I wasn't able to get the sugar beet harvest deal. So I'm having to cut into what I was like gonna have as my monthly budget. I'm gonna have to cut into that to use it for gas. So I'm scaling back quite a bit on things like that. But I went out tonight. Had a couple of beers and chatted with some people, but what I thought was really cool is I feel like I ran into the North Dakota friends. Like if they did one specially for each state, I think I ran into the group in North Dakota that were like the Friends show, because they had several of them there. They came into Starbucks, had their coffee, kind of like the coffee shop in New York, only, we're talking, it's North Dakota, so there's not like a coffee shop, mom and pop coffee shop at every corner. They just were catching up, talking about what each of them were doing and where they were at, the stage that they were at, what was going on for them, what kind of jobs they were landing, and things of that nature. And then I ended up talking to them a little bit, and they all gave me ideas of things I needed to see now that I'm heading out towards Washington State. Some of them were pretty close to Mount Rushmore, which I was planning on going through anyways. They gave me a little bit of a different route that I should take so that I can go and see a historic city that's not too far from Bismarck here. And so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And the bar I went to, I met some guys from Serbia that they're heading back to Serbia in a couple of weeks and everything. I got to really talk to them and chat it up and stuff. So got their email and whatnot. I probably should have got the set of friends there. It would have been cool to communicate with them later. Most of them all worked at a college or a university, so they were either, one of them was like the dean of academics at a community college here, one of them taught at the tribal school, so it was just a real neat environment in the Starbucks I was at today, and I got to really meet a lot of people and got some good information. And I'm gonna go check out this symposium. Didn't even have a clue, but Theodore Roosevelt is my favorite character of U.S. history, and obviously North Dakota, he has a good amount of history in the state. But beyond that, there's a symposium dedicated to him over this weekend. So I was planning on splitting immediately tomorrow, today, but I decided to stay over until tomorrow, and then I'm gonna go by Hawkinson where the symposium is, go check it out, see what I think about it, see if it's cool, and then head on down to Medora, North Dakota, which is one of the suggestions I was given. It's a historic city, so I'm gonna go do that tomorrow. But anyways, it was a great evening, great day, and I want you guys to get out there and connect with people and get to know them, you know, and find out what you can be passionate about, what your adventure is, and go out there and really live your lives, you know. Don't just exist like I have in the past, you know. And then do me a favor, just like I'm trying to encourage you, please encourage others, you know, and you know, create a place and an environment in this world where other people can live their lives. Peace.